Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Marsha. I am back today. We are going to be making some delicious things today. We are going to be making some Pop-Tarts, and I figured why not film it because this is my first time making it. I'm so excited. I want them to be done before my daughter comes home from school so I can surprise her with them. This will be way healthier and way better for her, and I'm using my sourdough discard to make it. So let's get right into it. While we're here, I just want to say, if you guys have not subscribed already, make sure you do so right now by hitting that button right down there for me. I would appreciate it so much. And I have my little helper Luca with me today. Of course, he's going to be helping me. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we're going to add 1 cup of flour into a bowl. Buddy. It says 1 cup and a teaspoon, so I'm just gonna do like 2 tablespoons sugar. Then we need 1/2 teaspoon fine sea salt. The only sea salt I have is the flaky kind, so that's what we're gonna use. Put it in there. With your dry ingredients, I'm just going to like cut little slits and put it in there. Just like mix it together. Okay, to this mixture we're going to add 1 teaspoon vinegar. Okay, I'm gonna put it in. And then 1 cup sourdough discard. I'm gonna put it in. Oh, look at that bubbly stuff. Then we're gonna take a fork to like bring it together. Now I'm just going to take my hands and like kind of bring it together. Okay, you're supposed to like put it in a square, I guess. Wrap it in plastic. We put this in the refrigerator for an hour.
So today I was feeling a tuna sandwich for lunch. I have been craving it for the last few days, and I decided today is the day that I'm going to make it. So I just put some mayonnaise and then some dill pickle mustard, some lemon juice, and then some salt and pepper in the sauce for it. The dill pickle mustard, I don't know where you can buy that, but my sister had got it at a salvage store, and it is so amazing for any sandwiches or anything like that. So I'm definitely going to try to find some more after this jar is empty. And yes, I did drop my tuna can into the sauce and I was quite disgusted. But anyways, I just drained my tuna, put it in the sauce, and then I just put that on some homemade toasted bread. And this was my lunch. My son loved it. It was his first time ever trying tuna sandwiches, and he loved it, and it was exactly what I wanted and needed that day.
Huffing and puffing. I'm out here in the wild. Well, it's not very wild, but the wind is blowing like crazy, so I don't even know if you can hear me, but I'm hoping he falls asleep, and before I get back then I can make my Pop-Tarts. Looks like he's about to fall asleep, but I probably walked about a mile now. Now it's a mile back, and so yeah. Forgot my water on the way. Let me just tell you, I am wore out. If I do that every day, I should be skinny. So I don't open my windows like hardly ever, because if one car goes past, like it's so dusty. But it is so beautiful outside, I have to open my windows. So I'm gonna open a couple windows to get the fresh air in here. I'm making an egg wash to brush on the edges. Preserves to put inside. I was gonna make my homemade cherry pie filling, put that in. I thought that would be good, but honestly, it's already 2 o'clock and I don't really have time for that. Still, it's hard. Okay, I'm going to do like 1/8 inch, or that's what the recipe said is to do it 1/8 inch. This does not look like a lot. Honestly, I should have made 2 batches because this looks like nothing. That is like ridiculous. I thought it would make way more. And you're supposed to like trim that edges to make them evenly square, but I'm gonna take this leftover dough and make more. Like, I'm not gonna throw this away. Just no. So we'll do this. I'm gonna make mine smaller. They don't need to be regular Pop-Tart size. I do like mini Pop-Tarts. So I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Next time I would make these, I would not put as much filling into the Pop-Tart as I was putting in here, so it just like oozes out way too much when you're baking them, and I was not thinking about that when I was making them. So if you do make them, I would probably just put about 1 tablespoon of filling inside and not more.
Cutoffs, and I just like added a little bit of water and like molded it together, and then I got 4 more out of that. So don't throw your cutoffs away, like you can use them. Just add a little bit of water, and then also I'm going to make the icing right now, and the recipe said water and powdered sugar, but I'm also going to put in some vanilla just because I need that extra flavor. I know it's not going to be pure white frosting if I put in vanilla, but I think vanilla just makes everything better, and we need vanilla. Probably going to need more powdered sugar. I always underestimate how much like the powdered sugar melts into the water. Too much filling in some of them, but y'all, these are so cute.
Them all out of the oven now. That's how they look. Look at them. I put them on the cutting board for photo purposes, but like,
Look at them. About to try one. We're gonna see if they're actually good. Give it a bite.
Okay. Why should I take a bite of the icing too?
Just take a big bite. Are they good? I think I baked them a little too hard, but they are good.
No.
Look at that face. He licked all the icing off. Good morning, guys. It is a new day today. I am back. I'm gonna have to feed my sourdough again, so I'm going to have some sourdough discard that I'm going to use to make some cookies with. I know I just made Pop-Tarts yesterday, but they're gone already. Like, my husband and my daughter ate them all. There was one left this morning that I could put in her lunchbox, but they're all gone, so I'm going to make some cookies with the discard that I have now. Today I'm going to be making some Oreo cookies. They're just like regular cookies and they put frosting in the middle and together like Oreo cookies. So that's what I'm going to be making today with my sourdough discard. And also I am babysitting. My house is extremely loud right now, so I might have to do a voiceover for like the baking portion of this to let you guys know what I'm doing and all. You can hear better and you don't hear all the chaos. So let's get started.
So these were called sourdough discard Oreo cookies, and they just took 1 cup butter softened, and then 3/4 cup sugar, 1/4 cup brown sugar, 1/2 cup sourdough discard, and 1 egg. You just mix that up first, and then you add 1 1/2 cups of flour, 3/4 cup cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and then 1/2 teaspoon salt. If I do ever make these again, I am going to add probably milk or something like that, just because they were kind of hard and stiff, and the cocoa powder was very overpowering to me. I thought it took way too much cocoa powder, but if I do make them again, I'll just like take some out or maybe add a little bit of milk just to like dim the cocoa powder down a bit. It was just too much for me. So because these cookies are a little on the drier side, I would push them down next time, like just maybe with your hand. I did that with like the second batch after they came out of the oven. I saw that they were a little too like puffy and I just needed them to be a little flatter. So I did push them down with my hand for the second batch, and then the first batch was just a little thicker. And also I just feel like if I would have added milk or something, it would probably have not needed that, just because it was just so thick. And the cookies are, even after they're done baking, they are crumblier. So I'm definitely going to add something else next time to make them more soft and not as crumbly. In the meantime, while the cookies are baking, I like to do laundry or something just to keep my mind off the oven, and so I'm not checking it every 10 seconds. So I always try to find a different chore to do while the cookies are baking, so I'm not just like standing there waiting, because it seems like it takes forever if I'm just standing there and waiting for them to get out of the oven. So I folded my laundry, and by the time I was done, they were time to get out of the oven. So these were the cookies that I had flattened with my hand, and as you guys can see, they were a lot flatter and a lot rounder. They were just better looking overall, so I would definitely do that if you're making these. Now I'm just mixing the frosting. The frosting took 1/2 cup butter, 1 cup powdered sugar, 2/3 cups marshmallow cream, 1 tablespoon heavy cream, 2 teaspoons vanilla, and 1/8 teaspoon salt. And you guys, this frosting was so amazing. It had the best flavor. It wasn't very sweet. It wasn't too buttery. I think it was like the perfect combination. And I will definitely use this even to like ice a cake or something. I would use this icing recipe because it is so amazing.
Josh to get sausage out of the freezer for sausage gravy for breakfast, and he thought he got sausage but he got hamburg, and so I didn't check the package and I just made like hamburg into sausage gravy, and it turned out like this. I was trying it and trying it. I thought it was disgusting. I was like, why is my sausage so bad? And then I looked at the package and it was hamburg. So now I'm going to turn this hamburg into some kind of edible meal for us for dinner tonight. So I'm going to put the hamburg gravy in here. So I'm boiling macaronis to go in here, and I'm also going to put beef bouillon in here just to give it an extra beefy flavor. And then I'm going to slice some Velveeta cheese in here.